Hey, happy Hope-filled Friday to you. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm out here actually in part of the horse pen, cutting a little bit of wood because I got some family coming over this evening and we're going to fire up the wood oven and have some pizza. Some of the best pizza you've ever eaten. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One thing he talks about in that book is having your two circles, circle of concern and a circle of influence. And in your circle of concern, like in my industry, it would be the market. It's concerning, but I can't do much about it. The weather, it may be dry, it may be wet, it may be hot, cold, whatever. I really can't do much about that, but it is a concern. If we're going to have a drought, kind of weather related, anything that takes your thoughts that you really can't do too much about. But within that circle of concern, there is your circle of influence, and your circle of influence are things that you can do something about, and that would be like having a drought plan in my business, or having a contingency plan, or deciding whether to buy something or lease it or do without. Sometimes, I don't like doing without, but sometimes that's the best thing to do because you may not have it in the budget to be able to do it right then. Or having a marketing plan so that you've got some ideas, a drought plan, a destocking plan. The other thing is, my enterprise is my area, the enterprise that I'm in, beef, cattle, chickens, pork, whatever it is. The thing that I'm in, is it suited to my area? Is it adapted to my environment? Because if it's not, it's going to take a lot of inputs, both physical labor and money, to keep it sustainable. And really, it's not sustainable, but to keep it afloat. So those are all things that I can influence and that I can, make a difference. And so I want to use my emotional real estate. I want to use my thinking and my thought processes to work on that circle that I have influence in, and not really worry about the circle that's just a concern, because there's nothing I can do. And what that will do is it will give you hope. It will fire you up. It will give you a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to be excited about your day and about whatever you're working on, because all of a sudden you've sat down and taken time and you have a plan. And then you want to put that plan into action. You want to give it feet. You want to see it take off. And then you have some goals in mind. And, like the other book I mentioned, the Atomic Habits book by James Clear, you'll start to develop some habits that take you into that direction. One thing we do is we move cattle almost every day. Every day, or at least once a week, depending on the time of year and what pasture they're in, because we break them down into small paddocks. And that way they have fresh grass in front of them all the time. And I thought, boy, that'll be a hard thing, because it'll take up a lot of time and it'll just be, really wasted time, and couldn't be more wrong. But what the other things that it has done that I didn't foresee is when I need to work cattle, when I need to wean calves or separate some for whatever reason, it's easy, because they're used to seeing me and associating me moving them somewhere with fresh, green, new growth grass, something good to eat. If I show up at your house every day at 4 o'clock and offer you ice cream, after about a week, man, if you like ice cream, you're gonna be sitting there at the door like, hey, here comes the ice cream guy. We're getting ready to throw down here. But anyway, that's kind of the same way with the cattle. So that's a really big benefit from moving them every day, is just having them easy to handle. But I just wanted to come by and I wish you all a really happy weekend, a hope-filled Friday. Hope you get some good out of that. If you haven't read that book, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, really good. So we'll catch you down the road.